Good morning. All right, so we skipped Monday, so today is going to be in it to win it. We're gonna do. Look at my little planty plant. Hi, my little friend. We'll see if we can't turn her for a minute. We're going to do day one and day two. We're gonna shove them right together, so we're gonna get it done, which means you might want to come back and slow the video down, watch it twice. I don't think she's gonna stay where we put her. That's all right. Be like a nice visual additive to this morning. Okay, so what do we what do we need for this morning? A ball. We need a towel. I've gone for a kitchen towel because that's what I had. We need 2 bags. I went with paper bags again. That's what I had. It's got a handle. Anything with a handle, paper, plastic. I'm not here for that. And 2 things of relatively equal weight. I want something that's a little bit heftier. So not the soup cans. We're not like pressing them overhead. We're not doing anything exciting with them. But I do want them to sort of weight your shoulders down. So whatever you think an appropriate weight is for that, maybe 5 pounds. Start in the 5-pound range and then go from there. So like a sack of flour, 5-pound bag of sugar. I went with these. I don't know, these might not even be 5 pounds. Who can tell anymore? They're lighter than the kids. They're probably 5 pounds. I went with these because I had 2 of them and they were unopened and they're only going to be on the counter for 10 minutes while we do this exercise, so I'm not worried about them spoiling. That's why I went with them. I have them. Again, I have weights, but you might not all have weights, so this is what we go with. If it hurts, don't do it. As always, if you have any questions, throw them in the comments or shoot me a message later. We will fine tune and figure out what works best for you. So we are going to start we're just going to move our neck around. So we're going to find our range of motion, end range, pain-free range of motion for these. So some of these, if we've been in this desk posture, this one, with our hands on the keyboards and we sort of have that forward lean, this is what it looks like from the side. If we've been in that desk posture for a couple years now, it is going to get really hard. It's going to be pretty uncomfortable to get that cervical retraction, to get your ears over your shoulders, to maintain that, to look in the end ranges of rotation, extension, flexion. It's going to be uncomfortable until we bring ourselves here. So we're just going to go into what's comfortable, and we're not going to push it. As you get stronger, as your body gets more aware of where it should be, it will go where it needs to go to be the most stable. But for now, if you've had that forward posture, if this is where you've been for a few years, let's just work on getting you here. We don't need to force it in any way, shape, or form. So I want you to get in the best posture you can. So ears over shoulders, shoulders back and down. And we're just going to go through our range of motion. So we're going to look to the right, and we're going to look to the left, and we're going to look up, and we're going to look down, blah, blah, blah. We're going to do that just a couple times just to inform our neck where it feels best. Anything that hurts, again, don't do it. I feel like I should wear that over my eyebrows today. Try to put the hair up so it will get off my neck so we can see my neck. And then, then it does whatever it wants. All right, step 1. Oh, man. This plant, if it bothers you guys, send me a message. Let me know. She's having herself a morning. All right, bear with me because she's going to drive me crazy. There you go, darling. We're just going to tuck you up there for a minute. Just for a minute. You can be free later. Okay, isometrics, which just means we contract and relax in the same position. I'm going to rest my elbow on the table so I know that my elbow's not going anywhere and my ball's not going anywhere. I'm going to put it against the side of my head. It's covering my ear a little bit, wherever you're comfortable with it, but I'm lined up. So I have my good posture. My posture is lined up here. We'll do it like this. All right? My abs are a little tight because I'm holding myself in good posture. My butt is a little tight. My pelvic floor is a little lifted. And I'm just going to push into the ball. I'm not going anywhere. I'm pushing my head into the ball. See how my hand is... Ooh, that's good. That's good. See how my hand is in line with the door? So my hand is staying in the same place. My head is pushing into the ball. Same thing here. My hand is staying in the same place. My head is pushing into the ball. I have beautiful posture. My ears over my shoulders. And I'm just moving my head sideways. If this is not for you, if this is not for your coordination, get a wall. All right? Put the ball on the wall. Push into the wall. The wall will not move for you. All right? Next, right on the forehead. Push into the ball. So again, my hand is stable. Pushing into the ball. And last but not least, in the back, push, push. Now, if you can't hold the ball there, put the ball against something you don't have to hold. It's going to slide right off my chair, so this is not a good example. I'm pushing. Think about making a double chin. I'm sliding directly back. You can do this with a rolled up towel. You can do this with a ball. You can do this with a pillow. Whatever gives you a little bit of resistance when you're going side to side, back and forward. All right, next we're going to do a little rotation. This time the ball starts behind your ear. All right, and you're going to roll with it. So you're going to look into the ball and back out. And I'm giving a little bit of resistance here. I'm not shoving. I don't need to push my head out of alignment. I want my ears over my shoulders back and down, ball behind the ear, and I'm just like saying no, like a gentle no. Again, see how this stays here? If your shoulders don't do this, then don't do it. Do it against the wall. This is a really good shoulder exercise too, because you have to stabilize your shoulder blade. I'm not hiking my shoulder up. No upper traps have been harmed in the making of this exercise. I'm using my scapula muscles, those inside those shoulder blade, to pull my shoulder blade down so I can hold my shoulder here without coming up, right? So there's got to be lots of space here. See that nice? This is the top of my shoulder right about right here. All right, so see how there's a nice amount of space there? Yeah, I bet if I hold it from the back, you can see better. All right, so my shoulder is down, and I'm just rotating. All right? And I'm firing sort of my mid traps, my lower traps, and I'm getting my neck muscles to fire a little bit behind the ear. Hold it down with my shoulder blade. Oh, I'm just a little bit the wrong way. There we go. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at all that space. All right, so my beautiful posture. Here we go. Shoulder back and down, and then I'm rotating through. All right, so this is just a neck rotation against some resistance with my shoulder blade working, not my upper traps. So I'm telling my upper traps, this is not an exercise for you. So if I find that I'm shrugging, I'm going to move on to the next exercise because that's fatiguing out. It's getting too tired, and then my upper traps are taking over. All right, next. I know we're moving fast today. Chin tuck. So what I want you to do is I want you to come straight back, and then I want you to, you know what it feels like when you do a crunch, like your abs are firing, you feel like, ugh. You're going to get that from here. All right, so we're going to come back, and we're going to crunch just this part of our body, working those deep neck flexors. If you need some feedback, come back, say yes into the ball. So what does that look like from the side? So I'm coming back, and then I'm doing a crunch with this part of my body. All right, you might feel a nice stretch on the back of your neck, through your shoulder blades. A big fan of that. So what does that look like with the ball? I'm not coming out. I don't want an out and a squish. I want a back, and then I put the ball here, and then I drop my chin into the ball like my lower lip. All right, so I'm back. I have that cervical retraction. I'm coming back into a little bit of a chin tuck, and then I'm doing the crunch. All right, so back into the ball. I have to squeeze this ball. It's a little low on air. All right, so when we've been in that desk posture for so long, when we have that forward head posture, when we come out here and we're like a little slumpy, a little forward, a little texty, all those things, these muscles, these deep neck flexor muscles, get really hyper stretched. They get so stretched that they forget that their job is to hold our head up. And so working those deep neck flexors, getting that chin back, getting those ears over those shoulders. Getting those guys to fire is really, really important for that. All right. Cruising. We're cruising. One more exercise to make sure we're warmed up, and then we're going to get into some stretches. Put your jugs in the bags. All right. Now, this is going to be a testament to how good these grocery bags are, because I feel like they came together, and now I'm taking them apart. Who knows? All right. This is just a shoulder roll. We're just using the bag to weight, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to open up the upper traps, okay? And so we can shrug them all we want. That's usually where we are in that shrugged position. But we're trying to get them to slowly elongate and drop down. So it's just a shoulder roll with weights. All right? Again, we're not bulking up here. We just need to get everybody awake. So up and down and back. Does that look like from the side? Up and down and back. And so the benefit of the weight here is just it's giving us a little extra feedback on how far down we need to go. Really opening those shoulders. What's that look like from the back? Up and down and back. So this is just a shoulder roll. Forward and back. Forward and back. We can go forward. And again, our shoulders already know what it's like to live up here. And so we're trying to teach them what it's like to come back here, to be back and down. And again, when we go forward, we have to come back and down. That's where we have to end. So if it hurts your wrists, do something. You can do something that's, let's say, if it's hurting your wrist, you could do a band to give you some extra feedback there. Where my little bandaroo go? It's gonna be trouble. So I'm just gonna stand on the band, and that gives me some pullback, right? So I can come up against resistance, and it pulls me back down. Does the same thing. That's all I'm looking for, is the feedback to pull me back down, to get my neck in better alignment. All right. So we're warmed up. Oh, it's not bad. We're doing good on time. Ish. It's fine. Rotation. It's like having a cape on. Restriction into right, restriction into left. We're getting a little bit stuck here. We're not really stretching any of those muscles out that we need to. Actually, we're going to do two other ones first before we put our cape on. First things first. I want you to get some skin, show a little skin, and you're going to put your hands on the skin. So for these first two stretches, we're going to take up the slack. And what does that mean? If I push up, I get extra skin, right? I have extra skin. If I pull down, I cannot pinch that skin anymore. So I'm resting my hand on my chest, one on top of the other, and I'm pulling down. I'm weighting that skin. And that takes up the slack so that I know I'm not stretching the skin, I'm stretching the muscles underneath. All right, so you're gonna drop those hands. So you're pressing in and dropping your hands a little bit, just heavy with gravity. So your palm skin is sort of grabbing onto your chest skin. Down it goes, taking up the slack, so that if you wanted to pinch the skin here, it's taut. You couldn't pinch it, as opposed to if you came up here, you could get yourself a nice little fingerful. See, no more fingerful. It's taut. So down we go, and then I want you to go back and away, and you're going to feel a stretch right through here. You're going to hold it. Do, 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 do. 30 seconds, nice 30-second hold. You might feel it in your jaw, as long as it feels like a stretch. And again, we're looking for muscle belly, so we're not looking for a stretch in the joint space. So I don't want you to feel it in the TMJ. This joint is not where we're feeling it. We're not feeling it at the breastbone. We're not feeling it along the clavicle at any junction, okay? So we're feeling it in the spaces between the joints. We're feeling it in the muscle. And we're gonna do the same for the other side. So we're gonna take up the slack, up, and then back. And you're gonna feel, again, that stretch all along there, opening up. And what does that look like from the side? The other side. There we go. All right, so same starting position. Man, this headband just wants to shoot off my head this morning, doesn't it? Same starting position. We're gonna take up the slack. We're gonna come up, and we're gonna go back to that position, and then we're gonna look down, almost like you're smelling your armpit. All right, and you're gonna feel a different stretch a little bit further back. So up and over, and then down. And again, between the joint spaces. Up and over, and then down. So I don't want you to feel it in your neck. This is not a neck stretch. These are muscle stretches. We're stretching the spaces between. So if you feel like you're going too far, if you feel like your neck is floppy, I want you to reset and do it again. And if it doesn't work, shoot me a message. We'll figure it out. All right, next one, upper trap stretch. Take your hand, put it on the bottom of your chair. Lean away from your hand. This is a little weird because I've got an arm here, so I'm like kind of like out and about. There you go. This ear to this shoulder, sideways, feeling it all along the upper trap. Not in the neck, not in the shoulder, not in the spine, and then sideways. What do we look like sideways? Here we go. So I'm bringing this ear towards the shoulder. I'm not bringing the shoulder up. I have a relaxed shoulder on this side, and I'm just opening that space. And then this hand is just grabbing underneath the seat. Ah, I love this one. I love this one. Stick those milks back in there. Again, same thing. Hand under the seat. Lean away. Ear to shoulder. Open space. Open space. This shoulder is not creeping up. The shoulder is just down and relaxed. It's not doing anything in particular. I'm just bringing that ear to this shoulder. Opening up the space here. Feeling the stretch of my upper trap. And if you want to fine tune this, if you want to really hit the spot that you feel tight in, you can go back. You can go forward. Wherever you feel like you need, whatever range gets you to that sweet spot. To the towel. All right, towel with a thin edge. This is a thin edge. See? It's not a big bulky edge, it's a thin edge. I'm just gonna put it, see where I feel tight, see if any spot in my neck feels restricted. 2 arms. Cross your arms. You used to do with your shirt when you were a kid. Whichever arm comes out on top is the opposite of the direction you're rotating in. So this one just can hang out here. This one, no, it's the same direction. Sorry. I'm trying to look at, see what I see. All right, so I'm going towards this arm, right? So this arm is starting across my body, and it's going to end up on the same side as its shoulder. So pain-free. We're not mobilizing your neck. We're not doing anything exciting. We are just getting the joints to move in a nice, happy way. This is pain-free, okay? If it hurts, just stop. You're putting a little bit of forward pull on both ends of these, honestly, just so your towel doesn't slide, right? So if your towel's not sliding, you know that your pull is equal. And you're just going to rotate through. That's it. You're just rotating your neck all the way to the end. Boop. Here we go. Nice stretch. Hold for 5-10 seconds. Oh, love this one. Opens it up. I do have good posture when I'm doing this. You guys know I love nice and good posture. So here we go. There we go. When I return back, my ears are in line with my shoulders. My shoulders are back and down. And then we switch. That's just a matter of switching hands. And then here we go. Nice end range stretch. If you feel like you want to go a level higher, a little lower in your neck, if you like, I feel really stuck rotating through there, move the towel. 5 of these, hold at the end. Easy peasy. All right, now we have good, nice, open, warmed up necks and shoulders, top of the shoulders for the day. I want you to have beautiful posture today, so if you are sitting somewhere where you can sit tall, do that. If you are sitting somewhere where you need a gentle reminder to sit tall, maybe put like a little pillow or rolled up towel in your lumbar. If you feel like you need a cue, stick a ball back there. Because for this chair, if I have a ball back there, I have much better posture. And then the second I come here, the second I go into that forward posture, my ball drops. Don't drop the ball. Sorry, that's awful. All right, have beautiful posture. Have a great day. Sorry we went long this morning, but we missed Monday, so I figured we'd catch you up. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments. I hope you have a great day.